Upgrade to Shore non-stop protection.
England have received a major boost as they prepare to face Nigeria in the last 16 of the Women's World Cup on Monday. Keira Walsh has been following an individual programme as she aims to return to fitness following that worrying knee injury against Denmark. England legend Jill Scott has had a chance to go into the England camp during the tournament, and she gave her assessment of the team's performances so far.
I think the girls seem pretty relaxed, to be honest. Honestly, I can't say enough good things about this team. They're so humble, they're so grounded. People ask why I retired, and I'm like, just look how technically good this team are. I couldn't have kept up with them any longer. But yeah, they just seem like any challenge that comes their way. They're really focused, they're training really hard. But then, yeah, they do get a little bit of downtime as well, which I think is very important, especially when you're in tournament situations.
So what have you made of the performances so far?
Been really impressed, to be honest with you. I think obviously Haiti was a very physical game, but I think they coped with it well. And the last game, I was just in awe of them. Sometimes when you kind of sit in the other side of the game, like things that they're doing that they make look easy, they're definitely not easy. And obviously we have to speak about Lauren James. What a talent. Like, I think we've just been blown away by her performances, haven't we? The girls are so task orientated. I think they don't look too far ahead. And you know what? You don't do that when you're in a tournament. You know that you're just looking to that next game. So yeah, okay, they'll be sitting watching the other games, seeing what's going on. But in their head, it's just tomorrow we're going training and we're going to prepare for Nigeria. And they are very good at doing that, especially for such a young squad. I think kind of sometimes that's something you don't learn till later in your career. But as I say, they just seem so focused on that task in hand.
We're confident we will knock out the USA. Those are the words from Sweden's Nathalie Bjorn ahead of their last 16 match against the two-time defending champions on Sunday. Well, Sweden topped their group with 3 wins from 3, scoring 8 goals as they comfortably progressed to the knockout stages. But they come up against the reigning World Cup champions who have never failed to make it to the semi-finals of the World Cup and have never finished worse than 3rd place. Despite that, though, the Sweden players are more than confident they can cause a huge upset.
It feels like we play against them all the time. But no, it's really fun games to play. And I think it's fun games to watch as well because it's 2 really, really good teams. And I hope that the same will be on Sunday. We get very, very motivated by that. It's not, we haven't even thought about that kind of outcome. Like, we will have full focus on Sunday. We will do everything we can as a team, as individuals, and then we'll make sure that we will knock out the US.
We had some good results against them last couple of years, so we know how they play, and we've been playing a lot against them lately. So I feel like we are confident, and I think we know how to hurt them. But it's gonna be a challenging game, and we have a lot of respect for them. It's a really good team who won last World Cup. So yeah, we're super excited.
We have a good history against the US and the game in the Olympics 2 years ago now, even if it's 2 years ago and it's still a lot of changing of players, but we still have that confidence and we know that we can beat them.
Now, one of these stories of this World Cup has been the success of African sides, with 3 teams reaching the knockout stages, with South Africa qualifying to the knockouts for the first ever time across both the men and women's game. Ahead of their last 16 tie against the Netherlands, some of their players have been reflecting on their success.
So now going into the round of 16, we realize that anything is possible now. You know, it's knockout stages. So we're still going to keep on fighting as a team, keep on working for one another and not lose sight of any the possibilities that lie ahead of us.
Thank you so much. We are very happy. South Africans are excited and they're happy that we made history. We are the first team to do that in South Africa, both male and female. So it is a great achievement, not just for us, for female athletes and for women's football in South Africa and in Africa.
Having 3 African countries in the round of 16 shows you again about the growth. And imagine now if there was a lot of investment being put into place, what more can we achieve? You know, we have so much talent in Africa that goes without saying. We've got a group of players who are playing overseas, who learn so much from abroad, who come back in their national teams and share their knowledge. But if we can invest in our own countries in Africa, we can get so much out of the players, and we can advance in so many tournaments. And you'll never know where we can get. But if we can get that investment in terms of money, in terms of sponsorship, in terms of broadcast, so much can happen in the African continent.